Alright, we're on. We're just playing like a weird mod at the moment while waiting for the Australian server to fill up. So combat mode doesn't have commanders apparently. Not exactly sure how it works. We'll see what happens. Just trying to find where this marine is. Had to be clowning. Yeah, so clowning's one of the admins on this server, so it's his idea to switch it to this combat mode here. Unfortunately, all the American servers are really full at the moment, so just trying to fill up this one. You can see it works kind of differently, just kind of like spawning arcs or something. Not sure what's up with that. Like, how do they gain those buildings? I'm not quite sure. I quite like the look of this map though. Yeah, because I think that Clown just wanted to test out this map. Of course I got stuck on the bloody railing. Yeah, look, they've got an arc. So what do? Do they just like deploy near the hive automatically? Because there's no commander to control them. How strange. They seem to have lower health than normal too. So hopefully I can like go Fade or something, because I want to kind of practice that. And this seems like the best mode to do that in. I have to try going in a different direction. This guy is quite obviously new. You can see them backpedaling there. There you go. So do Marines get welders? That's a good question. Because if they don't, that's really powerful for the aliens. A lot of verticality too, so I'm not sure. That was brilliant. Yeah, so the arc's like always visible on the map or something, so that's supposed to be like the Marine have to escort it or something. Interesting. So how do I haven't actually tried. Can I like evolve to Lurk or something? Need 3 points. I've got 2 upgrade points. was... That felt like a bit of lag to me. Because it got me pushed back out. They're on 28 ping, so I wouldn't have thought that'd lag. Who knows? Should be able to get that guy surely. So yeah, the arc's like deployed right there. Yeah, I have like 3 Marines sitting there, staring at me. Oh. Are they still on like armor 0? I think they are. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. Ink? The hell is that? Oh, nope, nope, nope. Just instantly run into 3 Marines there. Don't know this map at all. And that's a crit in there. This feels weird. I haven't played Ns2 in about a week. Oh, there's like a thing up here I can hide behind. That's really cool. So where does it go? Okay. Yeah, I have to keep that in mind. That saved my ass. Okay. Can they shoot through this? I don't know. Ah, of course that would happen. Don't know if it's just because I haven't played in a while, or is it? Okay, cool. So you can just like, once you've got to that stage in the game, you can just oh. What did I just do? Killed myself. Okay. Yeah, so once you've got the upgrades there, just kind of like pick it again. So yeah, flashbacking doesn't matter as much. That's good. Perfect game mode to practice this stuff. I still don't want to do stuff like that though. Don't want to develop bad habits when we play the actual game. Kind of neat if you could just like select the last thing that you had selected though. sure if we have normal HP or if I'm just getting destroyed by critic. Doing that bad habit again where I just spam the spacebar, drain all my energy. That vent is so good. I like that vent. Lots of little places for the aliens to mess around with. Yeah, it does seem like we've got slightly less health. I don't know. Or maybe they've got like weapons 1 or something. Oh, that would make sense. They can probably buy that. Not quite sure how this mode works though. Oh, yellow. No, let's not do that. Oh, and get stuck on all of the crap on the ceiling. Guess this is a good warm-up. Once we get fades, I'll probably give that a go. What do we need for that? 5. So we're kind of close to doing that now. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I can just get aura actually. That'd be better. Let's do that. Like, you can't change it. Okay. Next time I die. Oh my... It's so easy to get stuck on crap. Don't know if I'm like just out of practice or if it's just this map. Either way, it's terrible. Alright, so we'll go Celerity and Aura. Let's re-evolve. It's kind of annoying that it makes you respawn like that though. Deal with this marine first if we can. Oh, we're all good. Celerity, Aura. Yeah. So is it like level 1 Aura or level 3? Or none of the above? What's with these tiny little vents too? So weird. Looks like we're starting to get some players in, so we might be able to get a proper game going. Pick off the ones that are injured. No, you're not getting me crit. Ah, too bad my aim's so bad. Need to hit him like once. Must have had like 10 HP. Alright. Don't actually have enough upgrade points for that. I thought we'd... Oh no, we do. Okay. So they still got camo. When I press the taunt key, okay. Can do adrenaline at the same time. Okay. Neat. I'll take it. Don't have to worry about my stupid oh my god, that was terrible. And I hope I don't do that once we move on to a proper game. Starting to learn the map a little bit. It is good practice though, at least in terms of aim and stuff. No, the welder hits me through the roof. Oh, that's brilliant. Didn't want to deal with that shotgun. That is what you call a HMG. But he had to reload. It takes so long for them to reload. They're okay, but I'm not really a huge fan of them myself. That's crit, so I don't want to mess with him. Just spike him. Yes, they do have welders. Yep, that did not work. I tried to sneak behind him. They all just, two of them spun around, shotgun me instantly. Let's say we give Fade a go, I think. Can we get behind this somehow? We're just like... Yeah, we'll give Fade a go. Still gonna die a ton, but at least it doesn't matter in this mode. I can just practice the movement and everything, and actually landing hits, because that's what I'm awful at. Yep, that'll happen. Long corridor with two HMGs. Should have maybe tried for the weird, like, roof thingy. so much damage. So I don't know if they've changed any of the numbers on anything. Doesn't seem like they have, but something feels off. Oh, so can they like drop meds or something?
Because I could use like the charge and extra movement speed.
Seems like you got a med there. There's already 2 fades, okay. Back to Lurk, I guess. Regen and Kara. Good thing that's not in the base game. Vampirism as well, why not? I got like a membrane on me, like mucus membrane or something. That's strange. The commander ability. Ooh. Yeah, look how fast I'm healing up. Even with Kara. Kind of makes you build some bad habits though. Only thing I don't really like about this. Yeah, so if you keep losing your life forms, then other people can take it. Seems like they got meta marines to me, and we do aliens. Got like weapons 3, like HMGs or something. Oh yeah, Xeno is a thing we can get. I think we just got stomped here. I didn't even get to use Fade. Overtime. feel like they made spikes cost more energy or something. But, and again... How did I miss both of them? That was so poor. Let's not get shot by everything in the room. How about that? Yeah, I'm not spam biting anyway. Let's try that. It's like Lurk, Sculpt bite speed. You can like 2-bite most of them with that upgrade. So it's like basically turns into a Skulk Bite. Same speed, same... That might actually be viable in an actual game. But, I think you're taking it instead of Celerity though. Looks like good enough for an actual game though. So that was a decent change of pace. Didn't get any Fade practice in though, aside from just going in and getting double shotgun. Yeah, I think that's a good way of doing it. 12 or less players, combat shows up, because that's definitely a good mode to play when you're waiting for players to fill up the server, like we were doing in that situation there. That only took about 30 minutes playing that mode, and it's still reasonably fun even with a small amount of players. Whereas in the base game, it does not play well if you're like underneath like 6 players on each team. Let's see if we can play some Marines now. I'm not happy with my alien performance there. Maybe Marine Commander. No, never mind. I'm an alien now. I don't like doing Alien Commander. It's kind of boring to me. It's a lot of just sitting there, like, placing sys. Oh, that sys died. I'll go and place that one. Only fun part is the drifters with hallucination. But I always fall into the trap where it's like I'm just doing nothing but drifters, and then someone's like, dude, you're floating 70 res, what are you doing? No, we don't want commander bots. Who are we waiting on? Alien Com? Okay, I'll do it, just so we can get a game started. No. I'm gonna Alien Com just so we can get the games going. Maybe I'll try jumping out of the chair a bit more often when we've got nothing to do. Probably one day Drifter as well. Now, whenever I do com, it's almost always Marine com. So I totally expect to like lose Drifters and random crap. Actually, I'll send it up here. That's gonna be safer. I fully expect a Marine to go into there. Let's go Shade Hive. Doesn't seem like they're on this side of the map. They're probably building sub right now. Let's try and assist in there, and then if it disappears, then we know there's Marines in there. Okay. I guess it's safe to... That's probably going to be a huge waste of res. We'll see what happens.
Go in. Need heals, Brandon, I can get you.
See if we can put the upgrades behind there. I think you can.
Scope, I need your help.
See if we can, used to be able to do that. Like,
Fine, I'll
kind of
play
hide
with
it
you,
behind
okay?
the RT a little.
I wouldn't. It's not worth it. He'll just focus you.
Yep,
Ah,
there's
that's
Marines
stuck
in
on the
there.
wall.
Or did I
No.
kill that? Nah, there's definitely Marines in there.
Run away! There's so many. There's so many. That's alright. Brandon's got him.
That said, because we've gone Shade Hive, these Cis like cloak themselves. So if there's no RT there, then the Marines may not actually notice. Get a second Drifter.
Red Knight's in the vent down.
You drifter at us.
It's right, the Marine didn't see it. He's blind apparently.
Can't even
So,
assist.
100%.
Structure is under attack.
If it can clear out sub, that'd be great.
One's walking in reactor.
Let's get this other upgrade. I want to try and spread them out a little bit. So they can't get all of them in one go late game when they've got GLs and crap.
Where's it, Ben?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out and go down there.
This reactor.
No, never mind. I need to reset. I don't know the optimal times of jumping out of the chair or anything, because I don't play Alien Com enough. You'd think it would be self-explanatory, but... Right, resisted.
Resource tower is under attack.
That one's totally gonna die.
Just wait, Brandon. Just ambush.
If they come into base, or if we need to defend one of these RTs, I'll probably jump out. Do we have any gorges? No.
Incoming on atrium. He's gonna get me off this RT in a sec.
We're gonna lose vent to lock one bullet in a moment. Yeah, how do I do that again? There, it is that one. Sorry, I had to find where it was again.
Reactor.
Structure
Alright, I'm
is
gonna jump
under
out
attack.
and assist reactor.
One's coming behind from reactor. Deep, you got it?
It's red.
Shit, alright, we'll hold up.
Okay, now I'm going back.
It's gonna flash otherwise it'll run online.
Get biomass.
Dead.
There's one more in van. Maybe
Uh,
start fighting
now
collab and stuff.
tunnels are a thing that we can do, right? Yeah, it is. Tunnel entry. Let's put it in the back here. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Time will tell.
Don't even system van. It's not worth it. They're getting a gate up in
Roger.
cross.
Let's get a crag up here though. That's a good idea.
Oh,
I think.
What the fuck's waiting for me there?
And we'll see if we can get a gorge tunnel in the back here. That's always the best position. Always has been.
Behind the crates in Atrium, that's standard.
Reactor.
Resource tower is under attack.
They just got power up in vent.
Resisted.
Alright, let's get this gorge tunnel up. Tunnel exit.
Resource tower is under attack.
Oh, I already had one sitting there. I'm an idiot.
Can we get tunnel to Atrium?
Yeah, it's already being built.
It's on its way. Red Knight in glass hallway again, he's going for reactor.
I'm gonna move one of my drifters back here. If I'm gonna lose one, I don't want to lose both of them.
Nice.
No help with this marine here. Or attempt to.
Platforms under attack.
Yo, that one base. Two at base. Everybody out here.
Why is everyone just hiding behind walls? Kill them! We have no eggs at the moment either.
Yeah, they would need. That's, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Need eggs.
We do.
Tunnel going down, tunnel going down. Back fighting.
No, they got it. Tell you what, I'm gonna move this crag before they get down there. It's so weird that they can move. They have no animation or anything. They just kind of slide along the ground.
Resource tower is under attack.
Reactor again.
There's two here.
Structure
I
is
would like to get reactor back if we can. That would be good.
Still one reactor.
Alright. I want to
Still the guy in the reactor, man.
They're on Atrium.
need to clear out Atrium reactor if we can.
structure is under attack.
Shotgun?
Really should build up Atrium when we get a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get the
Don't want to drop it when the Marines are near it.
Resource tower is under attack.
I'm happy to gorge it. Gonna resist into Atrium.
Yeah. I think a bullet just clipped it. A hive's a bit of a wuss.
Resist the Atrium RT. It's going down.
Shotgun's up.
Resource tower is under attack.
Good thing I can actually hear them this time around. Did we lose all our upgrades? Oh no, no we didn't. Okay, good. I thought I didn't notice this entire time.
Resource tower is under attack.
Two coming into
gonna rebind that to 1, like this one too.
Shift here, Colin, if you get one.
We're about to put down
Whereabouts? There, yep.
Brandon, I need you to cover me here. Brandon, you saw him walking in. I can't do much of the gorge here.
Just gonna jump out and help that gorge.
Buddy. What's up?
That's red in reactor. I was trying to save that gorge, but it looks like that gorge didn't need saving. Okay, neat. Alright. Let's move one of our upgrades there. That's a decent spot. We lost both of our drifters though. Ah, that's so annoying. Oh no, just the one up there. Okay, never mind. Don't have the greatest situational awareness when I'm playing Colm. Never did get good at RTS games. Okay to do it once in a while though. Just jumped into... How did that happen? How the hell did that happen? It's like everyone just dumped out of Marines somehow. Or for some reason, rather. It's really weird. How much of whips? Let's give that a go. What's the worst that can happen? Just waste shit tons of res.
Yeah, they went to Van. Probably gonna rush Dado. Or not. Couple more, but
Let's get a shade in base as well. Sounds like a good idea.
yes, they
And bio. If you didn't know, the biomass there that you research on the hives, just you kind of need it to unlock the upgrades, which I've completely forgotten about up to now. I'm surprised no one said anything. And you also need it to, it'll give like everyone slightly more health. So let's get, do we have any gorges? Do not. Don't have any fades either, but we will get bar bomb.
Let's see if this white's missed.
I would go for metabolize, but I don't think we've got anyone that's fading. Move the drifter up there.
Just about complete.
Let's help with the hallucinations, I think. Oh yeah, there's another thing I completely forgot. Let's get celerity or something up here. Yeah, shift hive. Actually, we should probably go crag. Let me cancel that. The hallucinations go. Look at all the hallucinations. They're so good. The hallucinations are so fun. Because it makes people panic, just waste bullets on nothing. Alright, enough of that. I need to actually remember to do my job.
You got some res there, Brad.
Yep. I don't comb aliens much, and I get distracted with drifters. Split our upgrades up a little if we can. No, not really. Wait, that's a good spot there, isn't it? Maybe? I don't know, is it?
Charge.
Yeah, I need reminding.
Resource tower is under attack.
Hey, the whip's doing some damage.
Yeah, grab the third shell as well. Probably spores, maybe.
Yeah, spores would probably be a good idea. Can't get it yet. Oh no, because I'm researching. Of course, that should be obvious. I might turn the player volume up a little bit. Just a tad. Damn it, didn't save my whip. Whoops. What'd I just do? Heal wave. Can tell I don't play Alien Comm very much. I didn't even know that was a thing. The hell? Can you just use that anywhere? Or is it just near crags? Oh crap. Yeah, kill all of the... No! Leave the drifter alone. Oh, as if. Oh, they got arcs in here too. They just brought one single arc in there. Arcs, if you've never seen them, they're a little, like a comm-controlled unit that shoots through walls and does lots of damage to structures.
Button, then press A to ink.
Yeah, I was dead.
Yeah, copy.
Resource tower is under attack.
Incoming arcs to article.
Yeah, the shade there can ink, which stops the marine scans, which kind of negates the arcs a bit. But they're kind of sending them in one by one for some reason, so not a huge issue. I love doing that as like. That'll be number 1. This one needs to be number 2. I like having like number 2 on the right hand side of the map. It's easier for me to remember, so I don't move them around in random places. Alright, I should be getting, really should be getting,
They've got an obs scan.
something. I should be getting something. Spores. I will blame this loss on myself, because I'm not very good at Alien Comm. I jumped in because we wanted to get a game started, so people didn't leave. I'm definitely more of a get into the field and into the fight kind of person. I can comm Marine pretty well, but Aliens is just a different ballpark. There's so many upgrades and stuff to remember, and it's like, oh, did I do the thing? Oh wait, no. No, I didn't. And I'm floating 70 res. Alright, good. Crits jumped in. Fighting Marines I can do. If I had leap. I thought I got leap, but I think we lost some biomass. Yeah. Yeah, we did. That guy still has leap because, yeah, we lost most of our upgrades, so at least we kept some of them because I split them up. So I did something right. Got 1 regen and 1 aura now. Perfect. No, there we go. Got at least one kill on them. That guy, look, did he have a jetpack? I didn't see. Or was he just robot skin?
Can we get a bonuses? Fuck me. 3 century.
Yeah, bit of a stomp. It happens.
Fuck.
Ox. Wasp.
We still have a no-nos up, but I don't think it's going to matter in this sense. They're just sitting in our hive there, we have no eggs. I will jump in and spawn some eggs though. But yeah, it's just a matter of time. Arcs as well.
Resource tower is under attack.
Who's that? Someone on my friends list. Archie, I think. Let's jump out, see if we can help with the HMG guy. So that Lurk doesn't. Oh no, he got him. Nice. Sitting on one node. But team doesn't want to concede, so we'll do what we can. Just one of those first games of the night on the server.
Yeah, this is literally the first game of the night.
Hey, at least we get some skulk kills here. Eventually, maybe. Slick missed 3 bites like per one. If they will actually concede here, then hopefully we can get some like actual gameplay there. I jumped in the comm chair just to see if we can get this game started. Oh, let's get that guy. You can still see I've got a little bit of aura left from our first hive, just because I split the upgrades up. Let's make use of it, eh? Damn it. Got 3 crags again, so that's a good thing. I'm going to jump back in the hive as soon as I can. Spawn more eggs for sure. We can probably try to get an RT up over here. And then we're going to jump out.
Fuck it.
Spawn some eggs. And jump out again. Oh, here we go. Final push. Someone else has jumped in to spawn eggs. Good, good. Something that people don't do enough is keep an eye on their comm and jump out to spawn eggs if they're not alive. Not very often this happens on the Australian server, these last stands. It's very much an American thing. Usually it's a concede vote. I like how we've just kept that one Val the whole game. Everyone just has like level 1 aura. Hit 2 different people or the same people there? I mean, they just don't want to give up. Waiting to see Exos. Man, I actually have enough res as the commander to go lurk. Alright, let's try it. I can't imagine it'll go well. They've got all the high tier upgrades. Though I think I researched... No, we don't have enough biomass for that. Can get... Yeah, we'll need to get carapace for sure. That extra armor. Oh my god. It's so hard to see in amongst all that crap. Let's not do that. Perfect. Flash Lurk for the win. Just needs to be a flash fade. Already had a few of those earlier on when we're in combat mode setting the server. It's very hard to play life forms when the late game like this. There's just so much crap happening everywhere. Ah! Just want to start a fresh game. See, look at Crit. He's much better than I am, and he's still going down to like 20% HP. It's so difficult. Yeah, there's no stopping this. Just do some biting. Yeah, just a little bit stacked on the Marine side this time. Like, people were complaining about it, but that always happens in the first game, because when this match first started, I was streaming it, but it was, yeah, it's only 5 people on each team. So it's bound to happen when you've got so few people. Yeah, let's see if we can get this injured guy. They're all clustered. Couldn't hit me, they were hitting their team instead. Body blocking. I'm surprised I'm getting any kills at all in the late game madness. Oh, that's a mine. Let's not... HMG reloading in the back. They take so long to reload. It's like 3.5 seconds or something. Believe it or not, it used to be even longer. Like closer to 5. There we go. So we'll see if we can get a proper game of Alien or even Marine now that we've got enough players on the server. I'll play on Summit again. That's my vote. No, please. Not discount Jambi. Yeah, people are voting for Metro. That's a new map, technically. But all it is just like a rescan Jambi. But plays like worse because there's so many props blocking your flight path as Lurk. Last week's stream had a lot of issues with that. It's not the worst map I've seen, but I don't think I like it very much. So you probably notice when I'm doing the skulk jumping there, I'm always holding control. Lets you keep your speed a little bit. If you don't get trapped on a marine there. That's why I put that thing up on the screen, so especially when I'm playing Alien, you can kind of see the button presses I'm doing. I'm not very good at it with Fade. I can do Lurk decently, except for flying into a team full of GLs, HMGs, shotguns, jetpacks. Alrighty then. Yeah, so this is the map I was talking about. I don't know if anyone's actually seen. Sorry, just dealing with some stuff on the other screen. So yeah, don't know if you've seen this map before, but it's very much the exact same layout as Jambi, except they've tweaked some of the rooms. Like Midtown is a gravity control. Lobby is I think it was like organ donation. Skylights Hotel was just skylights. They just basically turned it into a city because they didn't have time to design a brand new map. Which is fair, but don't fix what ain't broke. Alright, I'm going to join Marines and then we'll shuffle. Hopefully we can get more balanced teams this time around. So yeah, this room in particular looks exactly the same as the Jambi equivalent, except it's got different skin, obviously. They're trying to make it look like a train station. It's really weird and off-putting, because I'm used to the original Jambi. So things will look quite similar, but not exactly the same. So as Lurk, I'll go the wrong direction and get stuck on something. Like, there's all these lights and random props on the walls. Very easy to get stuck on. I'm learning what, Reaper? Huh? I'm not sure what you mean there. But one never stops learning. Is that a... yeah, that's a bot. The hell? See, even the bots are getting stuck on the props. Yeah, it's taken me a while to decide on a spot, but that spot's fine. It covers the minimap when you're playing Marine, but I never use the minimap anyway. I always have the map up in front of the entire screen like I do here. The kill feed's kind of important in Ns2, so it's good to show it. Though, when you're playing as Marine, the keyboard thing isn't very important anyway. All I'm doing is holding Shift and WASD. It's only really for when I'm playing Alien. But I can't be bothered turning it on and off every time I swap teams. People aren't joining up, come on. Alright, I'm muting that guy. Not really a big fan of people that just spew nonsense. God, Everyone just spamming nonsense.
This is a map.
Wait, I can't see a clock.
I like this one.
There we go.
Where did my crosshair go?
Now I'm gonna... Okay, never mind. Looks like that guy is gonna jump in Marine Com. I was gonna jump in Marine Commander to get the game going. Alright. If you didn't see the game before there, quite bad. Tried giving Alien Com a go. Never play Alien Com. Just forgetting to do everything all the time, and people telling me, "Oh, hey, did you get this?" Oh, thank you for landing the last bullet and stealing my kill. There, I did it in return. There you go. Perfect. I did see a second skulk over that way. Yeah. He's got it sorted though. Oh, it's Sylvie. She, rather. Sylvie is quite good at the game. They play it like all the time. Always see them on the Australian server.
Objective completed.
I believe back in the day, she actually taught me how to play Lurk a bit better. If I'm remembering correctly. There's quite a few people that were involved in that.
Objective completed.
Actually, Sylvie doesn't play Lurk. I must be thinking of someone else. One bullet, one bullet! Oh, thank you, Sylvie. One behind Sylvie. And another one.
Your base is under attack.
That wasn't too bad for our first life.
Build structure and waypoint.
Yeah, 22 accuracy. That's pretty good. Anything above 20 as Marine on Ns2 is quite good,
Objective completed.
in my opinion. I'm gonna go through Central to Midtown. You want to try and split the Marines up between lanes if you can, just to defend your res nodes a little bit.
Build structure and
Your
waypoint.
base is under attack.
Put pressure on the aliens. How did I miss that? Serious? Focus that guy because he's only on 2 bullets. I was completely out of ammo there. If you get stuck reloading, you're just dead. That's why I always say when you're playing Alien, just wait. Try and get them to waste their ammo if you can, and then just jump out when they're reloading. So sneak up to them when they're like shooting an extractor or a building. That's usually the easiest way to do that. Go help out Thomas.
I was about to say, I'll support you to this method. Behind this pillar.
See if we can take out RT and Lobby, or at least put some pressure on them.
It's definitely in the vent.
I think I heard a gorge.
Need to push underpass though.
I don't know this map terribly well, so yeah, okay. It's an elevator shaft.
My strength says I need an outlet for my aggression. Proceed to waypoint.
Thought I didn't see him. So that's something to keep in mind if you're ever playing Skulk. The camera is in the center of your body, so the legs can stick out over the lip of stuff. That's why I saw him. You thought I couldn't see him.
Well target at waypoint. Commander,
Wait,
have
there's a Hydra showing on the map. What the hell's that?
build structure and waypoint.
It's weird. Where the hell is that? I hear it. Oh, there it is.
Your base is under attack.
Just watch this door.
Your base is under attack.
Actually, if I can I get through this vent at all? No. Crits. Yeah, he's handling himself.
One is just
Objective completed. Waypoint.
Command station under attack.
Get this phase gate done. We need to get back to base.
Objective
No.
completed.
All handled. Got a phase gate now, so I've got a base of operations. Good spot to do it, because I think the alien hive is just here in our rivals. No, this is just one of their expansions. Okay. So welders do more damage to assists compared to other weapons.
Your base is under attack.
Gorge tunnel here, guys. What's the ping button? God, I don't know what I got ping down to. It's alright, they found it. And that guy jumped in, yellow. He's trapped in there now.
Objective completed.
Yeah, look, he's on the... I pointed at the screen there. God. Yeah, he was just trapped in the alien hive there. If you get stuck in a tunnel, one end breaks, then you're just forced to walk out the other side. And the aliens can always see you if you're in a tunnel. I'm gonna help out crit here. So... Okay, hold that thought. Oh, that lurk. Oh, these are all hallucinations. No, one of them wasn't. So, critique there. Years back, in some of my old videos there, actually played in a bit of a comp team there. We never ended up getting super good at it as a team, but I used to play lurk a lot with crit there. In competitive, you usually do like 2 lurks, 2 fades, and then you'd have someone dedicated res biter and
Your base
Onos.
is under attack.
Usually, but not always. So he's quite a good player, both Marine and Alien. This lurk's gonna retreat this way, right? I know I would.
Your base is under attack.
Proceed to waypoint.
Okay, now I feel bad. That was a noob lurk. Yeah. Should have let him live.
Your base is under
This one is not a noob lurk. Definitely not a veteran lurk. You can just tell by the way people play and move around. Like when I'm playing Alien, if I see a Marine doing backpedaling, which is like, hang on, which is like shooting and then moving backwards like that. See how you move slower? That's how you can tell they're not experienced. You want to try and strafe like that. It's a lot easier to dodge the aliens. Jumping only sparingly. I've got a bad habit of just spamming jump.
Commander, I need ammo.
Oh, he had better eyes than I do. Didn't even see that guy.
under attack.
What? Where do you go? Oh! I actually couldn't see him there. I'm like, is he using shade? I can't.
Your base is under attack.
Luckily that guy can see better than I can.
I need a med pack stat.
I was thinking like there's literally nowhere he can go. He has to be there. I'm staring right at him, but I don't know where. Don't reload at the same time as your partner if you can avoid it. Otherwise you're probably gonna get your teammate killed. Or yourself. Alien in that vent. Do we do it? Turn off the torch so they don't see us.
Soldiers
I'm
are
gonna do
under
it.
attack.
I won't expect it. Hello! Can I even get out of here? I can. I'm playing stealth mode at the moment. Not being very useful to the team, but this guy's gonna go back in the vent to try and get me, I reckon. I can just skulk all around me.
Your base is under attack.
I have no idea where they are. Up here, I guess. That's a Fade. That is a real skulk. So is that one. That's still... Wait, that's Surly. What the... What was that? Was that like the Fade hallucination bugged out? I just like stopped functioning. That confused me. Right. Never mind. Do we... No, comms researching jetpacks though, most likely. Sylvia and Crit are down bottom right, so we should be right there. Oh, hello. Yes, that's the real Fade. Always remember to reload your pistol. Gets you out of trouble in situations like that. And try and focus your targets. Like in that situation, I could hear the Fade coming up behind me, but I'm never going to be able to kill the Fade. Whereas if I kept focusing the Lurk, possibility. Never really used GLs. Let's give it a go. Might be able to just randomly hit one of the Lurks. I'll set a mine up on the phase gate exit as well. But that's a good spot to place it on phase gates, like just kind of tucked in there. It's very hard for the aliens to see it. Even though it's a common spot, they still don't see it and run straight into it. Okay.
Your base is under attack.
So grenades will detonate on impact, but they have a really long reload.
Objective completed. Build structure waypoint.
So you're very reliant on your teammates to defend you.
Objective completed. Build structure waypoint.
Very good against structures though.
Objective completed.
Not so good against shooting through your teammates. It just bounces off them.
Structure waypoint. I need a minute. Objective completed.
Okay. I killed one skulk with the GL. That was it. All things considered, did pretty well there. That's exactly where I'd expect to be. Right behind Crit and Sylvie. Accuracy is bog standard. Did 24 damage with the GL. I think I hit assist one time. Sounds about right. Right. Try aliens this time. Right, so now the keyboard thing is actually useful. So as I'm jumping around as Skulk here, you can see I'm holding control all the time. I don't know if it's still the case, but that's just how I've learnt to do Skulk, but holding control may still do it. Just kind of keeps your momentum. You don't stick to the walls as much. If I don't hold control, there's like a chance you'll get stuck on the wall and lose a bit of your momentum. Like that. Only time I don't really like doing it is if I'm trying to like run up like an incline like this, because if you hold control, you can kind of like fall to the ground. So coming along here. Probably want to do that, and then press control again. Okay. Now, people aren't shuffling again. Only 2 more people. Let's map vote instead. I would like to swap map if we can. If you've got leap, it's very useful to keeping your speed, because you can do stuff like this to throw the Marines off. And you can hear that little growl the Skulk makes sometimes. It does that when you hit top speed. So if I jump off the wall a bunch, you'll see if I start hitting top speed. There's other Skulks that are better at me than this, but that's the gist of it. You go much faster if you do these wall jumps, because you get a little speed boost every time you jump off. That window is totally going to get me killed if I play though. It's actually a command you can put in the console that measures like your speed. Can't remember what it is, but it actually gives you a number to how fast you're going. What is this? Oh, yep, right. That vent. Yeah, they just moved it around and stuff. There we go. Fusion? I don't even know what that map is. But everyone voted for Vale. Yep. Right, while the map is loading, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Looks like a match has not started yet. So let's jump on the A-Loon team. What's going on there? OBS is telling me there was some audio issues. I wonder if that's just because I muted my mic or something. Seems to be good now. So let me check something. No, it definitely seems to be okay. Well, if anyone watching can tell me if there's any audio issues, that'd be great. Looks like we're on Marines.
Move out, build structure and waypoint. Objective completed.
Just hang on just a sec. I need to check this. I'm not sure if it's working.
Move out, build structure and waypoint.
Yeah, not quite certain what YouTube's on about. Audio seems fine to me. Sorry, had to check that. Now, hopefully get a better game now that we're on a standard map.
Nano.
Soldiers are
Should be
under
able to get
attack.
some kills this time around. Not that we didn't last time, but I want to use my shotgun. They're coming in this vent. So that was one skulk, but there's another one in this room.
Aborted nano.
I know you're there. He knew I was there too. He was sneaking. I'm only on 2 bites right now. Need to be careful.
Cargo RT's up.
It's so quiet. It's coming down into the... No, that's all going down towards Dome.
Build structure and waypoint.
Chopped hive.
Down towards...
On the way
Kill the
from my
skulks.
junction. There's one coming to you. There's a second. There's another one coming from zone.
Hit the back of my teammate's head, because why not?
It's behind you. There he is. I'm coming.
That guy's backpedaling, so he's probably new.
Gorgeous here. I'm reloading.
Yeah. I don't want to leave him to die, but I'll just keep my distance. Let him draw their fire.
One more, one more.
He's just used all of his ammo.
Hive.
Oh, wait,
Oh my
One
god.
skull left. Come on, guys. Guys, help him in cargo. Come on, guys.
On our way, we're coming.
Proceed to waypoint.
Sorry.
I wasn't really paying attention. You'd think I would hear them all like yelling about cargo, but I didn't.
They have alerts now, bro. It's done.
You didn't shoot the home, did
Build structure and waypoint.
Probably could have gotten that cargo hive down. It's always a heavy blow for aliens if they lose a hive before it's finished that early on.
Objective completed.
Alright, let's go left side of them. No, they get system. We'll be right. Go east, see if we can hold top area, maybe hit C12 if they're built there. Or just stop them from building there. Crit having a fight there.
Oh, I just need to quit. Surges.
Biting the power in the neck. Like
Your
absolutely
base is under
useless.
attack.
New skulk, I would presume. Seems like it.
That's fine. I got a 9.
Yep, that's a rookie skulk. It's good to see some rookies around. If I was on their team, I would give them some tips,
Your base is under attack.
but I don't want to... Like, he should have been sitting on the roof there. I still probably would have got him, but looking up is a lot harder than just shooting at ground level.
Your base is under attack.
No.
Did you kill the lurker
Get
already?
weapons on first.
They got him pipe. Oh, it's hit. Oh, yep, nah. I'm gonna walk out of that one.
Weapons will be up before weapons on.
Where's that
That's
short
their
dude?
nest.
The fuck?
There's one in Nano.
Oh, that should have been obvious. I didn't look at the other side of the map. I got subsector RT there.
Your base is under attack.
Gorgeous with the system, lock him out.
No, got
Good
him.
shot.
No.
This scope can see me right now because I got parasite on me. He's up here. I was half right. He was to my right, but up there. Did the chuckle on me, bastard.
Okay, good.
Who was that? That was someone who's aliasing. I think that's Red Knight? No? I'm not sure who that is. I got a lot of logos there. Might be Archie.
Your base is under attack.
Archie's always like using an alias. Oh no, don't reload! I started reloading early. It screwed me over. I thought there was only 2 in there, but they were all in there. Jeez.
Lurk is 130 on him.
Gonna lose that shotgun. Oh,
I'll hold this.
I am sad. Right, I'm gonna have to go back and buy another shotgun.
Upgrade complete.
Drop out gun. You actually run faster when you don't have a gun. But usually it's not really something that comes into play. Years ago, occasionally I'd jump into the American servers and drop my gun and just run around with a welder. Name myself that welder guy. It used to work quite well,
Waypoint. Objective completed.
but there's not as many newer players to try and weld to death these days.
Your base is under attack.
Just gonna hold.
Crit boosted me into the vent there. Aliens never
Allies gonna
expect it.
get hit. I'm running there. I'm boosting me.
Upgrade complete. Your base is under attack.
There's 2 in there. There's 1. The other one jumped away into neck.
For nothing.
Can you guys weld me?
I didn't buy a welder. I'm an idiot.
There's enough of them going there.
Try and get their attention. Now, it is just a thing I do, but I like to only use 3 bullets on structures and keep the other 3 just in case we get ambushed. Just because the reload times are so long.
Weld me.
That thing's gonna bleed out, so I'll leave it now. They take damage when they're not assisted.
Is under attack.
You weld me, dude?
Throwing east.
Ah, good sneaky glide.
Shotgun and nano. Like, get it.
If you've watched any of my lurk gameplay, I do that a lot. If you hold spacebar, you glide. Don't make any sound whatsoever.
Under attack.
So even against experienced players, you can catch them off guard. And that's a Gorge trying to go for a base rush. Poor guy. Picked the wrong time to do it. I thought I heard a Gorge in Topo.
With shotgun
Your
and
base
shotgun
is under
complete.
attack.
Complete. Yeah, I just saw a skulk in that vent.
I recycled one of them.
Your base is under attack.
Drifter too.
They want to face rush so bad.
Yeah. Kind of see into the vent a little bit at this angle.
Soldiers are under attack.
That is a fade.
Your base is under attack.
Got spores. 176. That lurk is close to dead.
Got a spawners.
Your
Like
base
the
is
rifle.
under attack.
I'll grab him on the other end.
I'll go top row.
Do not want to be left with no ammo. Nice. God, stealth fade.
Your base is under attack.
He was really low. Fade's died about 350 or so. I don't know the exact number. Just over 300. I might go with crit. Maximizes my chances of just not dying stupidly. I'll miss one of my bullets or reload or something and he'll ban me out.
Can I do some event,
Sure can.
System going up. System. Badly.
I hope he has a rifle. I hate being in that vent when there's a lurk at the other side, you've got a shotgun. I reacted way too slowly to that. I thought he was going to go past me.
No one can fade. Still out of position.
Alright, go through and help Sylvie out with
Build
Nano.
structure at waypoint. Objective
Your
completed.
base is under attack.
A lot of wasted res there.
Nowhere near over yet, but it's certainly alien favored right now. He's in West Junction, that skulk.
Your base is under attack.
This guy's got it. Wait. Or he's just gonna ignore me, okay. I thought he was gonna kill me. He had babblers on him and everything.
Your base is under attack.
Babblers are these little, like, I don't even know how to describe them. Just these weird little creatures that the gorge can spawn.
Oh my god.
Ah, I can't reload.
You can throw them on other players and it just acts as like little bullet shields. Or you can just toss like a little ball on the ground that they'll go and try and move to. And they just jump at players and do a little bit of damage and be really annoying. Make people waste their ammo.
Soldiers are under attack.
So they've definitely got celerity. Let's say it's probably just celerity and no, there's I think there was hallucinations. Might be shade.
Past it here.
Cheers.
What? Why the hell would you want to kick noobs? So stupid. Selfish players there.
Keeps phasing through me.
It's the only way you can get more people, especially in a game this small. Just teach them. I've got some old videos on the channel from years ago where I'd be playing Commander and coaching rookies. Well, I completely screwed that up.
Med back.
There's a lurk sitting in that vent being a pain in the ass.
Your base is under attack.
You see that? Admin just completely cancelled out his vote. See, the guy they just tried to kick got a kill on me. He's learning. I hate people like that. The game would already be dead if we just kicked out all the newbies like that. It's so dumb. You can criticize them for sure, but just make sure if you're telling it to them that it's constructive criticism. And tell them where they can do better. Get people like that in every game though.
Build structure at waypoint.
Especially in a game like HOTS or Overwatch though. Overwatch is well known for its salt. In Ns2, you don't get it as that all that much because most people know each other. Everyone's always playing on the same server every day. Like most of the, like you'll see like half the people on the server are on my friends list.
I guess I'll get an extra.
Soldiers are under attack.
And those are all the people on my friends list, the same people that were playing back when I did videos originally, like in 15.
Structure waypoint.
Your base is under
Just
attack.
weld Sylvie up. I did hear an Onos though, so we need to be careful.
Objective completed.
Oh, we got an Exo. Nice. Not very often you see those on Australian servers.
Your base is under attack.
Dome.
Banner. It's not the owner.
See if you can cancel it. Yeah, you generally want to block
Sylvie
that
having issues there.
off. Either got Ernest.
Bad luck on those skulks, they're just coming out of the vent when I'm just sitting there staring at them.
Why is nobody here?
Probably already noticed, but sound is a very important thing in Ns2. A lot of shooters, but Ns2 especially.
To fix the
There's been lots of times where I'll know exactly how many skulks are in the room before I even get in there, or where they are. Onos coming system, by the look of it, maybe?
You got 2 X.
Your base is under attack.
I don't have a welder, I really should for this. I need to get a welder and come back and help crit.
Your base is under attack.
It's Gorge trying to hit Nano Gate.
very angry door.
Go help out crit a little. What the? Didn't even see him. Just disappeared. He's like F4 or something, did he? I just like blink.
Three gorges.
This is a bit of a back and forth game. Quite interesting. Definitely better than the previous game. Nano's still getting barred by that Gorge in events. Can we get a jetpacker in there?
Does more than I can take care of.
Got a Fade next.
Your base is under attack.
We've got my cat behind me there trying to get out of the door. Just wait till I got a moment. Let him out. So if you gotta pick a EXO, unless you've got tons of res, you probably always want to go minigun. It's just always better. More consistent. Just the aim of the game. Some beat shots there, but... Oh, they got Lucas now. Lucas is in on the action. Lucas is another veteran player that's been around for a very long time. As long as I remember. He was there before I started playing. Oh my god. I had to pull out the axe there. God, aim is atrocious there. Shouldn't be dying this much. Just buy welders for a while. Hopefully not lower my res on welders for dying so much. Shotgun wasn't working out for me. Making a cargo push. Again. They've got that gorgeous like perched up there being a pain in the ass. Really need jetpackers to go up there and deal with that.
Your base is under attack.
Gorge is a pain in the ass.
Build structure and waypoint.
Really hurting us here. You can see he's using Bile Bomb there. Just dissolves everyone's armor. Especially bad against Exos because their HP is all armor. Every time I swap to the welder, the Fade shows up.
Your base is under attack.
Objective
I
complete.
believe they're welding to everyone else there. I'll just try and shoot. I don't even know what the hell that fight was. But I noticed my accuracy went down by like 3.5%. I'm totally not surprised. It kind of feels like we need some GLs in there, maybe. So let's try it.
Your base is under attack.
Kind of use it like a shotgun, but it just damages you. You just don't want to get caught on your own. GLs are really bad 1v1.
Your base is under attack.
It's all for fun though. The GL isn't really supposed to be a good weapon.
Your base is under attack.
Pick it up before that gorge dissolves it. They can also dissolve weapons that are on the ground. Very good for clearing skulks out from the feet of Exos though.
Ah, fuck, dude. Can't keep.
Yeah, I'll just stick with the rifle, I think.
Yeah, there's an onus now.
Be an interesting stat to track, like how much P-res you've wasted. Lost.
That's what your flex is.
That's Khan's. I haven't seen him in ages. He's dead now.
I lost my jetpack, so just like
Your base is under attack.
Alright, I'm just gonna try and recap some res there. Kind of getting bored of that fight there. And we do need to hold the nodes we've got.
the range of the
Going for a tunnel here by the look of it. I did hear a skulk in here.
I can't. Fucking. Kick on my tongue. Really just battle right now.
You're on neck attack, by the way.
I have to help. I know.
two skulls, a fade, and a gorge at the moment.
Oh, we got a sneaky gate in there. Oh, that is a whip.
We should grab some turrets.
Your base is under attack.
I'll defend the gate. Alright, let's attempt to. stand behind the wall so they don't see me. Probably get Skulks jump on the gate. And very
Under attack.
important that we keep that gate going.
Your base is under attack.
It's just doing.
Hard to do when you don't have any armor, of course. Against Skulks I can do, but not... That's a meat grinder, but I can probably not die immediately. Get some damage. Not that that mattered. Very hard to decide a place to actually go, where I can be most useful. I reckon that party there in C12 is going to move to Topo. At least one Skulk in there. Not very confident in my abilities right now. Used to be able to hit fades, like, fairly consistently. Not this game.
Well done, yeah, Alex, for the moment.
Your base is under attack.
Got everything.
Proceed to waypoint. Build structure
Your base is
waypoint.
under attack.
Two fades? Come on! I did land some hits on them, but they're on two different fades.
Your base is under attack.
How disappointing.
Build structure waypoint.
What are you doing all the way there?
Going for a base rush by the look of
Your
it.
base is under attack.
That doesn't bode well. Khan's coming in again. Hey, there we go. Got a fade. Not with the shotgun though. That was a bit of a push. See if we can recap Topo. There's a decent chance they've got a tunnel there after all that. That sounds like a tunnel to me. They've got a whole setup in Topo. Could actually use a flamethrower there. Can someone help me clear out Topo?
They lost 2 spurred.
Yeah, that's it.
Guy with GL, focus the tunnel again.
Your base is under attack.
I'll wait till I've got a jetpack, but I want to use a flamer. Won't get kills on the fades, but it'll help with them.
Let's get this system gate up before.
Your base is under attack.
Watch out for the grenade.
It's 13.
Don't know how I didn't die there.
Nobody should be messing. Come on, dude.
I need a med pack stat. waypoint.
Another little mini mechanic there that isn't always obvious. Welders will build buildings faster.
Build structure at waypoint.
Don't expect to live very long this life there. Got no armor, don't have anyone to weld me.
Objective
I don't think that
completed.
guy's got a welder. That said, we can go back. Yeah, go back, get a welder and a jetpack. Oh, actually, I need that. Never mind.
Two scalps in the gorge.
Flamethrowers at 20. Could have sworn they used to be 15 last time I played. Is that just different server maybe?
Build structure at waypoint.
Tunnel East Junction.
Your base is under attack.
Hey, I need some ammo over here.
Your base is under attack.
Yeah, I can deal with the 2 plates.
Did I seriously forget to
Your base is
buy a
under
welder?
attack. Your base is under attack.
Med pack.
Your base is under attack.
If I had a shotgun, that might have went a bit better. Maybe. Though my shotgun accuracy hasn't been up to snuff today.
Build structure at waypoint.
Do we have an armory in here? We do.
Objective completed.
What the hell is up there? Gorge?
Soldiers are under attack.
Every time I buy something, I just die with it immediately. Gorge rush?
Command station under attack.
Build structure at waypoint.
Lost both phase gates, that's rough.
Objective completed.
Yep. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That was a very good play by the aliens there. That's taken us out of the game. Can't come back from that. Unless we kill some life forms, but that hasn't been happening previously. And they'd have enough P-res to go and re-evolve.
Soldiers are under attack.
Build structure at waypoint. Objective completed.
is under attack.
Doesn't help that the Fades are moving around as a group smartly.
Your base is under attack.
If not going to surrender, we need to try and hold out nodes. Skulks I can handle, but I keep running into Fades one by one. 1v1.
There's a gorge there on the way, so base.
I'm taking out their nano tunnel.
Your base is under attack.
Positive he heard me there.
Might have to
He's
beacon in a
ignoring.
second, there's 2 RNS outside base.
They'll be calling to rush base now, so this Skulk might move.
I don't know if there's a here. That's 2 pigs.
So when you beacon, you're always facing the
Your
direction
base is under attack.
you were previously facing before you beacon.
No, they never left.
So I'm going to face this way, so I'm facing where all the aliens are. Still a gorge here.
Your base is under attack.
My strength says I need an outlet for my aggression.
The Drifter is actually blocking shots for the owners.
That would be cheeky. They've still only got 2 hives.
You can actually jump over the stomp, but it's somewhat difficult. I'm gonna get a flamethrower, that'll stop the Gorges from biling, if I can stay alive. Let's just not stand in front. Ah, I'll get stomped.
Well target at waypoint. Now there's something you don't see every day. Thank God.
He has no energy. But I have no health. Oh, look at that. Jump 2 stomps. Screwed that one up.
Your base is under attack. station under attack.
Well, this is definitely an interesting game. I like the early game a bit more, personally. Being stuck on little props and crap. There we go.
We only had one under rail, didn't we?
Yeah, it felt like I was playing a lot worse than I was. Because it wasn't that bad. Just had a lot of deaths. That was a good fades on the other team.
All that race riding in the early game.
Oh, look at that.
Thanks,
Giving it.
Chewie.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
And yeah, there was a lot of res fighting going on.
Whole team in their base at the end of the game. Much on your own.
Keep me in the base.
We're just going for upgrades. Fuck off,
I did both take
Jared. Oh, of course, of course.
Just turning my heater on. Bit cold down here. Right. Looks like we're playing on tram. Not a huge surprise. Usually Australians are just going to jump between Vale, Tram and Summit. Most common games. I haven't had a good alien game yet. Just that one in the beginning where I was playing Com.
Just stole the fucking wagon, bro. Fucking stupid as shit. You stole, buddy.
Do want to try and get an alien game.
I'll put it this way.
Don't think anything will beat a couple of weeks ago when we had that
I would never play with you, buddy.
2.5 hour long game. Practice fade jumping.
What? Push her a bit lower. I mean, you're the one that keeps responding. I triggered you. Fade is taking so much damage from an LMG.
People arguing about something or other. Don't know. Can't exactly hear them.
There's a grind.
I'm tracking you perfectly all the time,
See, what I struggle with the most is Fade, is energy management, which I really need to bound that metabolize there to a mouse button if I want to give Fade a go. and also hitting people while doing the movement. The movement isn't perfect, but I can do it okay.
He was trying to be hard. He was fucking Link was like.
Aw,
That's what I'm seeing on my end.
he would have been dead.
At the end of the round.
I played against Links are like.
Yeah,
Going
I'm never around.
So when you hear that sound, that's when I've actually hit him, even though we're in pre-game, so it can't actually damage people. Good practice. Oh, I like that. How did I do that? I like... Ah, damn it. Did like a full, like, 360 straight around him.
Nah, do it.
Get out of the shit,
Quite a lot. Well,
I'll play Marine Com. Want to try and get a game started. And I've already played Marine last game. So we'll try a Commander game. Bit of everything.
Busan Wiggle Boy, you're on Crystal Meth, buddy, for sure. 100% you're on that Crystal.
It's funny doing that. People always like just follow the movement commands in pre-game.
Down here.
But he can't clear the orders because he's told to defend himself. Right, here we go.
Let's move out.
Alright, so Marine Com is definitely a lot easier for me than Alien Com. So this should be a lot better.
Soldiers are under attack.
We already shuffled. Why did I want to shuffle again? Oh, I guess. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Just got armor 1 there on that arm slab there. Because that means it takes 3 E-bites to kill Marines instead of 1 parasite and 2 bites. Used to be able to, used to have to drop power nodes, but they're just already there by default now. Kind of a neat little quality of life thing they did.
Soldiers standing by.
They start soon?
So who's our rookies? It's Danny
Your
S.
base is under attack.
Try and keep an eye on him. I always forget that thing exists too, because that never used to be there.
First strike
One
gravity.
going to Logi. Two going to Logi.
Let's get an armory built. Yeah, good. I was going to tell him to build that. He did it on his own. Good boy.
You said
Your
they come
base is
from
under attack.
No, not yet.
Actually, that's a really easy way to tell where the alien hive is. It's just depowered emergency lights. Don't even have to do the med trick that people used to do.
Your base is under attack.
Unfortunate. Alright, let's get this observatory up.
Your base is under
Actually,
attack.
move that up here. And let's get weapons 1.
Your base is under attack.
ET
Soldier
getting hit.
needs ammo.
You should kill those red nodes.
As soon as that's done, we need to get phase tech. That allows us to get those phase gates.
Why is
Then
he
we can get a
outside?
forward base in hub or ore.
Your base is under attack.
Might be able to hold ore.
Soldiers are under attack.
I'll leave him alone.
Help.
Alright. Should have that done in a moment.
Platform is
Your
About
base
to
is
get
under
armor 2.
attack.
Or start armor 2 rather. Alright. Alright, let's get this phase gate going.
Soldiers standing by.
Just need to recap some nodes though.
Right, let's get in position for
one
gate.
repair,
Boys.
one repair.
Central gate. 4 processing gate.
Soldier needs
Skull
order.
cutting to obs.
300 and skull coming to you. Go to central.
Soldier
guys,
needs
get
health.
He's dealing with a lurk and a gorge. Probably not going to stake around there.
The gate phase
He'll
is up.
be screwed there.
Soldier needs health. Soldiers are under attack.
Yeah,
Your base
he's
is
out of
under
ammo.
attack.
Alright, so we can get a hub gate here.
Platform 10%, getting healed by gorge.
Get the gate up, guys. Don't push up.
Soldiers are under attack.
You know we don't have a base here, right?
Oh, we do.
I can't see.
Soldiers are under attack.
It's kind of hidden under the name of the room.
Your base is under attack.
Taking all.
Soldiers standing by.
Lodge is going down.
Lurk, lurk, lurk.
Soldier needs
Down
order.
left door.
Your base is under attack.
Look.
Lurk on obs right now.
Please finish the power in Mez if you can, 300.
They're getting them. Shoot grenades or something.
Soldiers standing by.
Someone weld it.
Reverse gate direction, please.
ET now. One.
Your base is under attack.
I didn't even know you could do
Soldier
that.
needs order.
It didn't even build the power in Mez there, so that was just a waste.
Get us grenades, mines.
Got
Soldier-
shotguns going right
soldier
now.
needs order.
Oh, it's probably right.
Your base is under attack.
Generally, shotguns are better because you don't kill life forms with GLs.
We don't have the firepower to kill it just yet.
Gate, central gate. Jump through, jump.
I'm actually going to reverse phase correction again. Now that I know you can do that, that's a really good idea to swap it depending on which one needs to be defended. In fact,
Your base is under attack.
I'm going to bind that.
Soldiers standing by.
Dropping him.
Actually, I should bind the base gate to 3
Your base is under
because
attack.
it's less likely to get destroyed. 1 Skulk Logi, 1 in repair 2.
Base RT.
Your base is under attack.
Got the armory going. Get weapons too.
Wards is low.
Command station under attack.
Someone just biting the command station on the way through. Got a Skulk and Obs, so gonna have to defend that.
Yeah.
Grenades.
Your base is under attack.
Pause.
Soldier needs order. Soldier needs health.
Nice save.
Deflector's the only one like pressuring the res there.
Probably gonna need it. Lurking at option.
He went central.
Your base is under attack.
He's in the vent still.
Someone please rebuild
Shoot
Logi.
him. We're gonna need Namri in here, man.
There you go.
Your base is under attack.
Lurker's biting ops. ET.
Just got mines there as well. That should help him hold that. And hub.
Lurker's almost dead again.
Your base is under attack.
Lurk's on 70 HP.
Yep.
Soldier needs health. Soldier needs ammo.
Hub gate, guys.
Alright, going to help hub. Get a welder hub.
Low.
Your base
That
is
Lurk's
under
120.
attack.
I'm going to get a welder.
Lurk Logi is low.
Soldier needs health. Your base is under attack. Soldier needs health.
Skulk and Lurk repair.
I'll give it back to you here.
Gave him 1 extra bite there. 2 med packs will give you 1 extra bite. Can't really do beyond that unless I've got armor. Alright, I think we'll save for weapons 3. Weapon 3 is generally more useful than armor 3, first off. Because armor 3 doesn't really give you any extra bites. Mostly only useful for exos, or if you're medic them.
Soldier needs health.
Yeah, good, they're using mines in that vent. So we can get an armory here too.
You don't kill him. That goes up.
Let's reverse that phase direction that we talked about.
Man, that was close.
Let's reverse it again. Which in this situation, we probably do actually want it to be like that. Because they're all sitting up there. We want them to be able to phase directly from ore to hub at the moment. Swap it if we have spawners. Guys in ore, phase through. Need to help out hub there.
Soldier needs health.
And he's got nuts with that thing.
Your base is under attack. Soldier needs health.
Never mind, I just need a weld here at hub.
Need someone to build Logi. This is turning into a stalemate, so we'll see if we can get a Robo Lab.
Why don't we just arc with them?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Take too long.
I mean, you're gonna run out of time, guys. You're gonna have 4 phases. Fucking Ono's all over the place again. You can do something. You have the advantage.
Your base is under
Get a
attack.
Proto as well. 35.
Cut. They're hitting the gate.
Soldier needs help.
Lurk's building observation.
Factory's up.
Need to rebuild obs.
Come on, guys, the gate, man. Come on, guys. Behind you.
Wow.
Your base is under attack.
Well, that gate.
Oh, it's going down, it's going down.
God damn it.
Soldier standing by. Your base is under attack.
I'm gonna move it away from that vent.
Soldier needs help. Order.
Gorges, alert. I don't know, might have been with him. Oh, incoming.
Logi's getting hit. Someone go there from base, please. Danny, Fishy.
I'm sorry, hitting some stuff in their base, guys.
Soldier
2 legs
standing
around
by.
Logi. Bit of a concentrating on the game a little bit more here, communicating with the team. So not really talking in terms of the stream that much. Unless there's... I need to. Please phase help.
Your base is under attack.
Guys, up. Hey, that's listed to repair me. What are they up to?
Your
Fire
base is under attack.
There's a GL in
Yeah,
center of the map.
Getting a bit nervous, we're all pushed right up. Hub's getting hit.
Hub,
Phase through to hub from ore.
Hub. Go to hub, guys. Go to hub, guys. Just need to do a bit
Your
of,
base is under attack.
Assist in there.
assisting probably well. Assisting everywhere.
Let's start building some of these arcs. Wish you could queue them up, that would be handy.
Yeah. Jump on me. Jump.
Let's get an obs in this corner.
Your base is under attack.
No. Get it there. I'm gonna hit it a little bit more.
Ah,
Probably get their upgrades with it. Ore needs help. Clear that gorge out of the vent if you can.
Your base is under attack.
So believe it or not, the catback actually makes the flamethrower do damage faster. Somehow.
Soldier needs help. Your base is under attack.
We haven't been recapping any res. I'm just gonna keep the arcs hidden down here. We don't have any res, sorry Danny. Need to recap.
Alright, yeah, we already need to recap.
They've been doing a lot of good res pressure there. Yep.
Cutting a lot of
You don't have to boost each other. Just put a mine under the vent and you just jump on the mine. Like I've already done.
That's a very good tip there. You can see what they've done. We should be able to jump on that, yeah. Can't really get jetpacks.
Soldiers are under
Starved
attack.
for res. That's how you lose the game. Oh no, he defended it. Nice. That's what you want to see.
Are we gonna fight Ps? We're gonna get 2 IPs then.
Yeah, don't have the reds to do anything else.
You're conceding.
We don't have to concede, we just have to stop being retards.
They're just doing a lot of good res pressure.
Wall's
They're
gonna go
taking
down.
over right now.
Your base is under attack.
The wall's gone.
Walk the arcs out.
Already on it.
Go. Let's get our gang here.
Recycled that robo as well.
Your base is under attack.
Alright. Yeah, we'll get that third IP because people are dying a shit ton.
Your base is under attack. Soldier needs order.
On 4 nodes, as long as we can hold that res for a little while.
ET's going down.
Nobody was shooting them, guys.
Your base is under attack.
Bit of a stalemate game, isn't it? 19 minutes. I saw an Onos briefly. Did it get killed? I really wasn't paying attention. Just have to hold these res nodes for a little while.
And of course, no one helped ore. I mean, repair.
Hub.
We really need a camp.
Your base is under attack.
Otherwise, they'll drop a hive.
Yeah, that's a good point. Can I get someone else to back up Kitsune there and repair? We'll get that gate.
Already on
Your
my way.
base is under attack.
Fade down.
Nice.
Come on, hub. Hub.
Your base is under attack.
Man, come on,
Your base is under attack.
We don't even have jetpacks. Main thing is
Haven't been able to hold the res for it. Constantly replacing nodes.
Go back to hub.
Your base is under attack.
It's very easy to miss that sort of stuff when you're on the field there. Like, oh, why don't we have jetpacks yet? Well, yeah, probably because we're losing our nodes every 5 seconds. So you've got to constantly spend that 10 res to replace them.
Onos, Miz.
And everyone just abandoned the phase gate there.
Soldiers are under attack.
Yep, that'll be it there.
Onos, Miz.
Completely starved for res.
See, just get hub back.
Soldier needs ammo.
Nah, can't spend the res on that. Need to hold it.
Value, we don't push anything. We have no pressure now.
We just need jetpacks. Do a little bit more pushing.
I can get jetpacks, but then we're not going to have res for anything else. I'll try it now.
Yeah, the defend breeze better.
Your base is under attack.
Kind of a chicken and the egg situation. Need res to get the jetpacks. Jetpacks will enable them to defend the res better. God, I'd be interested to see the res graph at the end of this. Lots and lots of dead RTs.
Your base is under
Reflector's
attack.
really been like one of 2 people who's actually
Why
been
did they
recapping it.
ruin mines? They were in a good spot before, but now they're just pointless.
I don't know, if you can get a kill on Lucas with it, it's worth it in my book.
It's just that buying one at a time completely ruins them.
I didn't even see what happened there. Did I just like bite it down again when I wasn't looking? Damn it.
Right, we're gonna get this gate, Central.
As soon as we have the res for it.
Oh,
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
Ob's being hit again.
Soldiers are under attack.
Build the phase gate, please.
Your base is under
I want to
attack.
say repair, man. It goes fast, but I'm the only one fucking building it.
Repair being hit.
Your base is under attack.
Damn it, I was gonna try and keep that HMG alive. I had no armor.
ET, man, we can trap him. He's an ET, we've got 2 packs. There he is.
Nah, he's got way too much health.
Soldiers are under attack.
Way too much health. Need like 3 marines. What is that? Lurk, I guess? Yeah.
Soldiers are under attack.
Knock down.
Alright, I can probably get armor 3.
Oh, what happened to you guys? No one called
Your
us.
base is under attack.
Yeah, just marine team is a little bit too disorganized here.
Jetpack rush server, I guess.
A little bit too disorganized.
Your base is under attack.
You could sacrifice the Arctic warehouse to distract them.
I don't even think I'd be able to keep up the
Yeah.
res to scan them.
Your
At the
base
very
is
least,
under
you should
attack.
have them attacking war.
Let's bind up to 5 there. Fade can't really do anything to them. That looks like a lurk.
Up.
Yeah.
Command station under
Try and
attack.
hide them over there for the moment. No, they're all in here. Yeah, should probably concede. Completely locked in.
Soldiers are under attack.
Might be able to get a kill here.
Come on, I sacrificed.
Not really gonna do anything, but let's do what the guy said. Do it as a distraction. That Fade would have called it if he's smart, so they're gonna send everyone to here. Yeah. Yeah. God, they're so slow.
Pretty much, they've shaped.
Your base is under attack.
How many welds you do?
Command station under attack.
Do they move slower in Cis or something, or are they just getting stuck on that door?
Trap the Onos. Onos down.
Yeah, they aren't gonna last long.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is
Hey,
under
may as well
attack.
deploy them though, right?
Or we can just... That's fine too.
Oh, the Arc team.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they just got ink.
Soldiers are under attack.
I am voting to concede. This is tiresome. So no one's looking at the map or doing anything like that.
I mean, we had it early on. I don't know why we were just sitting there the whole game.
Your base is under attack.
Just going through the motions at the moment.
Your base is under attack.
Gets to a point where it's like this, where we've got one node like that. Everyone's just starved for res. It's just a matter of time. But at the moment, we've got one person who isn't conceding.
Soldier
fact-
needs order.
I'm just gonna jump out, see if I can get some kills or something at least.
Your base is under attack.
Well, you got a lurk and a drifter.
Are we starting with your HSD and miss?
Lurk down, nice.
No com.
Probably need to try and get ET. Don't know how likely that is to happen.
Build structure at waypoint.
Your base is under attack.
At least I can attempt to be one of the smart ones that actually look at the map and try and
Objective completed.
do things. People have kind of been running around like headless chickens, really.
Well, do you
Happens sometimes. At least you get to see a little bit of both this round then. Marine and Commander. I just don't have any P-res because I was in the comm chair all the time. You don't get any P-res while you're commanding. Only reason they haven't conceded is because we still got that phase gate there.
Build structure
Also,
at waypoint.
it's just one of those things where you play the game enough, you kind of know when it's over, but the other players think they've still got a chance.
Objective completed.
I want that gorge.
Command station under attack.
Bring base bonus. Bring base bonus.
Hey, got a lurk. That's what you want to see. I'm gonna steal someone's GL here, because I can't afford my own. Boy, that's a HMG, even better.
Winning is basically up.
There we go. Wasn't too bad until like the mid game where it just kind of turned into again a kind of stalemate there. Still want to get an alien game. Gonna try one, maybe two more games. See what happens. So yeah, let's look at the res graph there. Yeah, look at this. 32 lost RTs. That's why we were losing. Look at it.
Advanced resistance. Green grenades. Interesting. Unlock circle abilities in Commander. Help.
Got an egg.
Such as a temporary prevention.
Yeah, if you had like evolving life forms when the game ends. You just walk around in the ready room as an egg. It's very weird. Just while I'm waiting for that game, just going to check a couple things. Alright. See if we can get an alien game. If not, that's alright. But I would very much like an alien game.
But you've got to make aliens now.
Haven't really played a good game of Alien today. At least we haven't been playing on that new map though. Really not a fan of it.
No, do not want to go.
So once again, every time I play Skulk, I'll say it again, just in case there's new people there. You'll see when I'm moving around a Skulk, holding control there, very common thing you see a lot of new Skulks miss. Wall jumping is a huge thing in this game. Gives you a lot of movement speed. But you'll see me holding control while I'm doing it. Makes you not stick to the wall as much. Let's not get hit by that railgun. Thank you.
VJ. I owe you a VJ per day.
Thank you. That's nice.
I already did vote shuffle. We're just waiting on 2 others. Shuffle isn't the best, but it does tend to be at least slightly better.
Why can't I do some ASMR?
Huh?
Do some ASMR.
Is that
I wouldn't say eat your mic.
Okay then.
But what if you get Carapace? She can still play naked again.
What's
AM is not
Really
there.
Some of them are really cringy. Basically, do silently, I guess.
It's sort of like a weird form of meditation. It's supposed to make you feel good.
For example, I'll do
Just clicking my fingers.
There we go. Do actually have an alien game. What's the bet it's gonna put me on Marines? Need that one person to shuffle. It's probably gonna put me on Marines. It's just this gorge. I reckon they're probably gonna get Marines in there in a moment. So yeah, if as Skulk, you probably want to try and get parasites on Marines when they're in a group. Because early on in the game it means anyone with a parasite is gonna die in 2 bites. And you probably can't engage them down long corridors and stuff when they're all together. See, that guy was parasited, so it was only 2 bites.
Start taking this game seriously, it's gonna reset.
No use me going around there with 16 HP. Dying as a skulk doesn't really matter, but pointless respawn. Can't do anything with 10 HP. So try and focus that guy if we can at all. Or just miss completely and let the teammates deal with it. That works too.
Here it comes, save the day.
Get this node down faster. Actually, bite it a couple times. Let Danny help with that, because he will. And deflect. There's multiple Marines. They got armor 1 now. Notice that took 3 bites. Usually Marines will rush armor 1 quite quickly, like I did in the previous game when I was playing Marine Com. So we'll go to platform, see what they're going there. I'd imagine they've probably got the RT there. Yeah, there goes the power.
Kodiak is a worse map, but it's not as overplayed, so it's still kind of 50-50.
And got them both parasited. Now we can see them on the map and everything. I didn't take many bullets. Is that 3 of them? Or is this 2? Yeah, anyway, no point me being in there. Parasited them. That's all that needs to happen for the moment. Can't do anything on my own. Not yet.
The amount of playable maps in this game is double.
Parasite them and get out. Whoa. Can't do anything 1v1 either because I'm just missing my parasites. 4 bites? Did they get armor 2 or did he get meted?
That's never gonna happen.
He's about to waste his ammo, he's reloading. Easy kill. Perfect. Now I'm going to go back through that tunnel and I'm going to evolve Lurk. And we've gone Carapace. It's not too bad. For now I'm going to go Carapace. Though it's a pretty big map, so regen would probably be helpful here. We'll see what happens, I may swap. Regen just means you don't have to go back to the hive for chip damage. Better Lurks tend to pick regen, but especially since I feel like I'm going to be rusty, I don't want to take that chance. Yeah, look at that. So you'll notice as I'm retreating out of there, because I took too much damage like an idiot, that I hug the walls and stuff and try to obscure the body with just the props and stuff on the wall. Generally, you want to try and get out if you lose your armor. It's not worth it. All it takes is like 1 shotgun or something when you have no armor. We'll hit something eventually. Another thing you can do, which helps a little bit. Oof. You could have hit the wing through the wall there. It would have been clipping. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go regen here. Just playing real sloppily. Like I said, a bit rusty. But having to go back to this hive every time. That guy is a better player. We only have 2 shells. Let the other Lark deal with it. Get the gorge to heal me up. And let's go to Hydro, see if we can save that. Can you get the 3rd shell when you're able to? Never saw that coming. Marine trying to ambush there. Trying to, keyword. Let's go bail out that gorge. Alright, starting to land the bites a bit again. And we got that 3rd crag. Nah, that's more Marines than I would like to deal with. Always know your escape route. If you don't, you're probably just gonna die. Get stuck somewhere stupid. That guy's low. Glide up behind him. Not paying attention. Doing okay. Just have to be careful of Marines like that one there. Hug the ceiling on our way out.
Can we get a gorge and Hydro Hive?
It's always tense. As soon as I start seeing shotguns, I'm probably going to go back to using Carapace. Got a hive in falls that I can heal from now. That's shotguns. You can tell by the way that they hold the gun. Help out Flecked with those Marines. Let's get out of dodge. Oh wow. Just cross our fingers that there's no Marines in that hallway there. They're getting a phase gate and filt.
Don't worry, no one's actually building it. Okay, now someone is.
Phase gate's up. Never do what I just did there, that was so dumb. Never try and go do a head-on bite against the shotgun. That.
You upgrade Hydro and get the veils out or whatever. I don't think we're going to be able to hold all of these hives right now.
Alright, let's take the tunnel. We'll go down to falls. Even come from the other direction, maybe. Or at least help out with Hydro. Looks like they're making a push there. Shotguns though, judging by the way that Lurk retreated out.
I'll try to pull it back.
So notice if I do a bite, then I always like try and swerve up like that. Gives you a decent chance of avoiding meat shots. Oh good, we got celerity now, perfect. That'll help me. Just gives us a speed boost.
There's 5 in build, 6 in build, 6 in
No, not a fan of that. Oh no, I'm gonna die to fire.
Anyone buy some canopy and platform?
Okay, so what I did there, again, another incredibly risky maneuver. I should not have even attempted that. That's why I'm sitting here regenning for 10 seconds. Come up behind all the Marines there, but there was 3 of them there. 2 of them had shotguns. Super, super risky. Don't even try and fight shotguns point blank like that. Just asking for trouble. I will pick Aura though. Lets us see anyone who's injured. And lets you pick targets very easy. So you see someone who's only on 1 bite, you can go straight in. This guy, for example, is on 2 bites. 1 bite. Full health. Taking away his armor, he's on 2 bites now.
Crush something.
The only reason I tried that against that guy is because I could tell that he wasn't as good as he could have been. The aura is real good for stuff like that. See someone injured, pick him off. See, the Gorgeous are doing the damage and I'm finishing him off here. Perfect. That wasn't good though. So that was a combination of me getting hit by a cluster grenade and someone else in the back near the gate shooting me as well. I think I'll stick a Skulk for a little bit, and then I'll decide if I want to go Onos, Fade, or Lurk. Can go either way. Losing a life form is very punishing as Alien. Much more so than losing a weapon as Marine. That's a lot of death. Very nice cluster grenade.
Offended.
They're gonna come from west here, so hurry on this.
Probably could have had a shade in there. We bite the same arcs. That was unfortunate. The arcs was just shooting the hive through the wall there. Didn't have a shade in there to use ink. Do still have some of our upgrades up though. And I'm just gonna re-lurk. I'm not comfortable with playing Fade, and I know my own also just be wasted.
We have everything. Oh, well, we need life forms.
We do have at least 2 people who are close to going Onos there.
They have some rounds. We just need to declare analysis, make sure they don't rush that again.
Just need to make sure I don't overcommit or do anything stupid like I did that other time. Like I almost did right there. Just assist that Fade. Do the damage, they don't have armor, then the Fade can just 2-hit them in theory. Don't take stupid risks, just... Dill? Okay. I guess that guy was low. That was amusing. Just pinged him for 9 damage. Alright then. And the reason I went in there is because I could see that guy was on 2 bites. Otherwise, not worth the risk. Because it was 2 Marines.
There's 2 in platform. Careful.
That guy's on 2 bites, but I don't have the armor. so I'm backing out. Leave that to the Fade.
Start killing upgrades.
Got one arm.
Seriously?
Damn.
Upgrades, guys, upgrades.
Missing lots of bites at the moment. Risky, but I knew they didn't have shotguns. So you'll see how I just dropped like a rock there. That was holding control. Very useful if you're trying to get away. Back out here. Probably get that guy in the back. There we go. Use that. Abuse the line of sight with that pillar. Team up with the Fade. How'd I end up there? What the hell? Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, but better safe.
Actually, just go to the hive. That's faster. Otherwise, I don't have to wait for that gorge to actually notice me. Trying to defend this thing from
One in CO2.
that guy. He's gonna try and pistol me on the way out. Gorge is doing a fine job of defending. There's one guy in Agri. Never mind. Shotguns in there that I don't want to deal with. I say as I fly in. They all have no armor. We're gonna try the arc thing again. If they didn't have a shotgun, I would probably be a bit more risky. And the reason I tried that is because that guy was on one bite. Very nice.
What's the story on that?
Absolutely filing the shit out of it.
Yeah, we just
Ping their armor down at a distance, wait till they have to reload.
didn't he?
Either of those things.
Yeah, that's we should. I think the Umbra Stomp and Zeno are better. It's just
Wish we had level 2 aura. Level 3 aura. Get behind this guy. Didn't know what weapon that other guy at the back had, so didn't want to risk it. Nice.
Bye-bye power.
Skulks to plat, quite that res. Danny, if you can, go platform, there's a node in there. Don't get caught by a flamer. The worst thing. Saps your energy, and then you get stuck on the floor. And a lurk on the floor is a dead lurk. Looks like Lucas has given up. Probably trying to get the team to concede, yeah. Oh, sorry, Anguta. If you're still here. Didn't realize you said something in chat there. Yeah, I'm not sure which gate you're referring to, unfortunately, because that was like 10 minutes ago. Sorry. Got a bit slack on that.
Holy shit, that was quite a start.
Wasn't too bad. I think I did fairly well that game. Obviously, it would have been better if I didn't lose that lurk, but at least we got one alien game this time. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm not sure which gate you're referring to there. Sorry, I missed your message there. It's very easy to just get like tied up in the game talking about what's happening. Which gate were you referring to there? Because I had a few of them. I'm assuming you meant the one they had in energy. Yeah, I'm still enjoying the game at the moment, so I think I'm still going to play a few more. Normally I only stream for about 2 to 3 hours, but I don't know, this time I feel like playing more. Still going to be getting lots of games on this server. People usually don't leave until like 11 o'clock. What the? Admins just enabled friendly fire very briefly there. Trolling, I guess. Yeah, there's heaps of times when we should have grouped up for that. It's easier said than done. But even if I'd said something, there's no guarantee people would listen. It's kind of like, I don't know if you saw the Marine game before that one. But I was calling out whenever there was Marines, skulks biting the res nodes on the left or right hand side of the map, but just never really happened. Only had 2 people that were actually listening. That said, I didn't really take the initiative and try and organise any pushes. I'm not particularly good at that sort of thing. Leave that to the more experienced players. It's like back when I played it competitive, I didn't organise the strategies. I would just roll along with the person who would actually call the shots. I'm not a leader. I know some of the basic stuff, like obviously, like where you should be on the map as an individual, but not the macro stuff. Why are they trying to kick this guy out? Aragorn's actually in the game now, so they're specking my low class game. Aragorn's another one of those players that have been around forever. Backwards skulking. Cat's another player that's been around, well, not so much for ages, but been around a lot. Don't think they've got as many hours as Aragorn does. Maybe I'm wrong there though. Alright, here we go.
Let's move out. Build structure and waypoint.
See if my aim with the shotgun's better this game compared to the one on Vale. just gonna let my teammate build that. I'm gonna watch this whole way. Got one, not the other. I only heard one skulk, so Aragon must have been holding shift.
Build structure and waypoint.
Push it to Hydro. Cut across to Gravity if we can. Don't think we'll last long, but we'll see if we can get like some damage on their node, pull a few of them off being aggressive to us. I'm gonna crouch here because I heard a skulk in that south corridor.
Your base is under attack.
Didn't even hear him at all there. I was hearing a second skulk that was down in south corridor. He's just playing stealth skulk. And get behind whatever they're fighting there. Skulk and Gorge.
Soldiers are under attack. Your base is under attack.
Should have focused the skulk first in hindsight. That would have been the smarter decision.
Build structure and waypoint.
That should have been an easy kill. Instead, I spread my damage out between two different people. I want to just try and focus the one target.
We'll go on a Hydro, please. Drain for Hydro.
Your base is under attack.
These are the problem.
Oh, there's Hydro if they get it. Where we started.
Commander, I need ammo.
Your base is under attack.
Did they? They've got an upgrade in there. They've got a shell. They've got an upgrade and a gorge tunnel in Hydro there. Lots of res.
Build structure and waypoint.
I think they might have shifted that
Objective
frag there
completed.
by accident. No way that was intentional. Yeah, there's a shell there next to that tunnel.
Soldiers are under attack.
Need shotguns. That gorgeous is healing everything. Now we're getting distracted by it. That said, I think it's distracting their team a bit as well.
Get rid of that fucking gorge or kill the frag next.
Yeah, they've got it. I'm gonna go up to Fab then. Probably gonna be a skulk hitting that in a moment. Damn it. Aragorn every time.
attack.
Well, take this bad, pretty good, so get observation and drone.
Yeah, that was a lot of res lost there. And that upgrade is expensive. I think it's like 15 or 20 res there. Probably a misclick, you're right. I'm back out of there for a moment. To reload.
Med pack. Build structure at waypoint.
The other guy with me, Milk. Yeah, neither of us saw him. Just flew in and sat at my feet. As you do.
Your base is under attack.
It's kind of frustrating too, because I can tell by the way he's flying around, he's not a particularly good lurk.
Build structure at waypoint.
I'm just not a good marine. 10 damage, really?
Your base is under attack.
So they've got carapace then. That particular skulk.
Objective completed.
Oh, we still only have weapon 0.
Trading all
Doesn't
the
help.
resource.
Thought that was Aragon again. I was about to be mad. Why are they voting to concede? I don't get it. Just because he's going like the wrong tech tree or something? One thing I can think of.
Command station under attack.
Would have worked if we didn't
Yeah,
have
rushing
that
level
bad.
2 armor is a little bit weird, but it's
Your
valid.
base is under attack.
In this case though, I would probably have gone weapons 1, that's more consistent.
Build structure at waypoint. Objective completed.
I was right to think there would be an ambush, but wrong direction. I'm gonna die to lurk spikes. Like, I don't think we have enough people who are good at shooting on our team. They've got Lucas and Aragon on their team. Strictly speaking, just about anyone on my friends list is usually a veteran.
Your base is under attack.
There he is. Yeah, look, 134 damage to kill him right now. They must have like 2 hives. Lots of biomass. And we still only have weapon 0. A lot of bullets to kill the skulks. I can just just shrug off any of the damage we throw at them. Should have weapons too by this stage of the game.
Your base is under attack.
Now Aragorn's Fade.
Can't even put any of the res we have. We don't have loads.
I landed 10 damage on him. First one he bit out of 3 Marines.
Your base is under attack.
I don't know what he's on about shotguns being bad against lurks. You just have to ambush them. It's only not good in long hallways. I have no idea what's going on right now.
Did you guys really get 11-minute weapons one?
When you lose res.
Yep, 11 minutes.
help when you don't have phase gates.
Yeah, help pretty good.
It's kind of like what they're saying there.
Res, probably.
Making pistol normal type damage. Maybe. I haven't been following the patch notes. If that's the case, then yeah, that would be really good against lurks then. So makes what that guy said even more invalid. Because previously it used to be like really crap against armor.
Like, say armor
Might be
2,
the case.
and
Dunno.
pick afterwards, 'cause armor-
Because I basically stopped playing NS2 for about 2 years there, more or less. So a lot of stuff had changed by the time I come back.
Phase tech. But it's suddenly get armor two.
Kind of something that's hard without actually testing it.
I think armor is better than weapons one. It's just a little for it. But yeah, I get weapons one before.
Talking about that forward shell there.
I think Vale's the only map that really goes.
I mean, a long time ago, I used to always do armor 2, weapons 1, then shotgun.
Wasn't really a fan of that match, so I'm thinking I'll play one more. That'll be it. By then it'll probably be about 4 hours. Longest one I've done so far, I think. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly the same as a rifle. In fact, the pistol, if it's not normal type damage, as you say, the pistol would actually be better than the rifle in bursts. Obviously, it doesn't have much ammo though, that's its only downside. So, you've obviously played NS2 before then? If you know about the difference between normal and light damage. It's kind of what that guy was saying before. It's very true. Like every server, like I haven't played on European servers, but I played on American servers. They play very different to the Australian one. Completely different kind of players. Oh, you played comp, did you? Okay. I only ever did the Oz Ns2 stuff. Very different to the proper NSL stuff. But at its peak there, we had about 6 full teams. Quite fun, very different. We never really got past like the second bottom of the ladder there, but at least we didn't lose. I think there was a couple of games where we managed to put up a fight at least against the better teams. Most of those players that were on the top teams don't actually play anymore, but some of them are still scattered around in the servers here and there. I think Lucas was in one of them. And actually, there you go, Kalmos there on my team there. He was pretty much like the team leader, more or less, on the old team. And Critique, which he was in the game earlier, was my lurk buddy.
I feel like I don't want
Got some old videos on the channel from when we did that comp. So it's just from old scrims and stuff like that. There's even a game in there somewhere where I was commentating a game with someone else because they asked me to. They needed a second person.
you that know what they're doing when you're planning.
Not very cringy these days when you look back, but
I've not.
Practice if you're placing a man in Tonka.
it is very good to see rookies around. Like this Danny's been around for at least about 5 games or so. Normally people leave after like the 3rd game because it's very difficult.
Let's move out. Build structure and waypoint.
I made some guides a while back, at least for the alien side of things, and they seem to get a lot of views. More importantly, a lot of people seem to watch the whole thing, so I'm happy with that, as long as people get an opportunity to learn from it.
Objective completed. Structure and waypoint.
Certainly not the best player out there, especially these days, but can't play the game for 2,000 hours and not pick up a thing or two. I think it was actually, yeah, Crit and Kalmos helped me better my alien gameplay a shit ton. When I first joined them, I was even to the... I've always been a better alien player. When I was on Marine, I always felt like a 3rd leg there, so...
Your base is under attack.
God, Marine gameplay was awful back then. It still is, but not as bad. Mostly due to the fact that I've got a better PC now. Yeah, they are very old guides there. I'm assuming you mean the guide videos, or... Just talking to Anguta there. Thing is though, most of what I said on those lurk videos and that is still relevant. It's only like little minor things that have changed. And it looks like they haven't really touched lurk all that much, aside from like nerfing their health a little bit.
Your base is under attack.
Just trying to scare that gorge off, can't really do anything else. Yeah, if I'm not doing too well as alien, usually I'll just give up trying to get kills and go and do res biting. Don't have enough people go res bite anyway, so it's not a bad thing. But getting kills is more fun, that's why everyone goes to do it. And me included.
weird place for a tunnel. It's right next to their main hive.
Build structure at waypoint. Objective completed.
Oh, I mean, like, they didn't change much in relation to lurks. There's heaps of other changes. And Gouda's just saying they did change lots of stuff. No, the tunnel change confused the hell out of me, because I came back and tried to play Alien Com at one point, and I was like, how the hell do I build a tunnel? People are telling me to build a tunnel. I hate fighting in that stairwell. Can we snag that Meg pack?
Need some ammo over here.
Yes. This is a hive. Not sure we want to be here.
I need a med pack.
Your base is under attack.
At least I know Camels are med me.
Your
Yeah,
base is under attack.
exactly right. At least you don't have to worry about missing the res. It's just one of those things. It's kind of hit or miss. Like sometimes you have like great games there, landing everything. Today, it's been kind of mediocre. Like haven't been playing the best, but I haven't been playing the worst either. So it's okay.
Your base is under attack.
Definitely had some better games in previous streams. Really wish I had a welder right now. Just gonna leave them be there. See if we can go through receiving maybe. South corridor, stop gravity. When did they add that? There's lots of little minor map changes. Was that always there? I feel like it wasn't. Just never taken any notice. Okay, this is really annoying. Even more reason to have a welder. Smart placement there. At least before. Oh, that lurk is so low. Run out of ammo though. Unfortunate.
Build structure at waypoint.
Yeah, right. Peaked Ns2 before you played in the newcomers tournament. So when was that then? Like which region? And when did that happen? Because I'd never really followed any of that. Back when I played, it was like 2015, 16. And it was only Australia. There was a lot more players back then. Also, you said you played competitive. Like, what did you play? Or at least on the alien side. That would be interesting. What was I hitting there? Lurk? Yeah. I'm gonna guess you played Fade. That's my guess. I'm probably wrong. Fade was certainly a lot more common. People liked playing Fade back then. I think it's probably because Lurk is really squishy. I wish this Lurk would piss off.
This way.
Your base is under attack. base is under attack.
Where is this gorge?
I need a med pack stat.
Can I get in there? Don't think so. Nah. I can if I jump on Cat's head, or vice versa. Can't do anything else though. Was that a rifle butt to a lurk? Holy shit. "2019, you played comp, yeah.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to the ELO. It never used to be there, so... And I'm never really one to care about the numbers. But yeah. So, you were mostly playing the... I don't know if the meta was still the same then. Probably not. It used to always be like 2 lurks, 2 fades, and then 1 dedicated skulk / onus. I'm assuming it's probably very different. Is that an actual bot? No, just someone naming themselves. Which region are you from? I'm presuming, actually, I'm presuming US, but I might be wrong there.
Fade is up.
Yeah, there used to be lots of gathers here in Australia for a while there. There's still a Discord server up, but no one really joins it anymore. EU, okay. Yeah, I thought it would have been a bit odd for an American to be up now. I think it's quite late over there. Don't have all the time zones memorized though. Looks like the aliens are kind of getting boxed in here. Three lurk meta, okay. That's interesting. Was there any particular reason for that? Were they just strong at that time or something? Oh, that Fleck died really quickly. Well, this guy up. Brandon.
Well, they're probably all shot. That or was the best.
Really nervous at that vent. One of them snuck past. That's gonna be dangerous. Back off a little bit. Use the arc as cover. Oh, that's a poor... Yeah. Oh, I hate to see it. Do black. I wish I wasn't hitting 12s. Sorry, I can see you've got a message there in Gouda. I'll check it in a second. Bit of hard while this is happening. Jeez. Too many for me. Yeah, they can be OP, but they also die really quickly. Lurks being OP, that is. I know that they were changed a bunch, like way back, back when I was playing all the time. There used to be like the bombing run lurk with the spores. Really long time ago. That was like 2014.
Build structure and waypoint.
I've always felt fades are a little bit stronger, but the lurks with the spikes obviously really powerful. If you got 3 of them that are actually moving around as a pack, I'd imagine that'd be quite strong. Problem is they just die to like 1 meat shot when you're against marines that are quite good. Though I'd imagine the people you were playing with are probably much better lurks than I am. Like usually on the Australian servers here, I tend to just be kind of like just above average, just a little bit. And that's mostly due to experience more than anything. Because I got like, how many hours I got these days? 2,467, yeah. Well, I think that overall this is a pretty good stream, but I'm gonna have to call it there. It's been nearly 4 hours there. Don't like sitting down for too much. Thanks for popping around, Anguta there. Good having a chat to you. It's not very often you find someone that's a Ns2 veteran. Especially on YouTube anyway. Yeah, well, someone has to get the most res damage. Half the time it's like, you know, get no one biting res at all, and then the Marines just snowball. That happens all the time on the American servers, every time I've tried playing on them. Your team name was Res Biters, yeah, okay. Yeah, ours was called Fragmented. I think you said you looked at some of them, but you might have been referring to the guide. But yeah, anyway, thanks for popping around. Always good to have a chat with someone. It's probably the main thing I like about streaming. I will be streaming tomorrow as well, but you probably wouldn't be interested. Just Ori and the Blind Forest, been playing through that a whole bunch. Very different to Ns2, obviously, but I like to kind of mix it up a little bit. Got Ns2 here and other multiplayer games Saturday, and then some sort of single player game Sunday is the current plan. Been a bit slack on it, but during the week I've been uploading. I'm planning on uploading just random stuff, like I've been playing Dead by Daylight lately, so probably going to upload some of that. Just a little bit of variety. Always going to be sticking to Ns2 because it's one of my favourite games. But yeah, always good to have a bit of variety. Not sure how much of a delay there is there, just waiting to see if you... Yeah, that's fair enough. I always keep the videos around even if you can't see them, so you can always watch it later after the fact. I'm planning on at least the Ori stuff anyway, or if there's a particularly good game on the Ns2 streams, just upload them as a video after the fact as well, because some people just they won't click on long videos just because they're 2 hours or longer. Like, no one wants to sift through 4 hours, so you just kind of cut it apart into pieces that they, you know, more easily digestible, I guess. So I'm intending on doing that once I actually finish Ori, which I imagine should be tomorrow's stream. Should only take about another 2 hours, I'd reckon. But yeah. Hey, that's a good question. Before I go there, Ingrid, if you don't mind, like, did you just stumble across my channel just out of nowhere today, or have you just always been lurking around? Because that sort of information's always useful.
Well, the man. I wanted to help.
really want to be in this game. Don't want to screw them over either. Not quite sure what the delay is on the stream. It's like about 30 seconds. Don't really know how you found it? Okay. But you like just subbed from years ago or something. Just pop up in your feed randomly after 3 years. That sounds about right. Yeah, right, okay. Did it help you at all? Saying you saw my tutorial before you bought the game? Because if it did, I've done my job. That's all I wanted from that. Because I just do this as a hobby. It's fun to do. It certainly gets a lot of views compared to everything else on my channel.
Oh, I get for lunch, and then it goes into naked. I don't know, this chat's confusing me. I'm too innocent for it. Where's the calculus?
Got a cheese slack here. Always good. Oh, absolutely. You definitely need aim to back it up, but all the other stuff definitely helps. Like just knowing positioning, all of that. Like there's plenty of people who you'll see other like real popular streamers and that playing something like Apex, those sort of things. They've got extremely good aim, but terrible positioning. The aim can carry them to a large extent, but someone with superior positioning will probably still have a good chance of beating them. So if you can do both. Especially in Ns2, there's a lot of macro stuff going on. Like for me, I was actually a little bit the same back when we played competitive. Aside from when I was playing Aliens as Lurk, I used to just do a lot of res biting. If I lost my Lurk, that was it. That's all I do, res bite. Because my aim was not up to snuff. Playing on like an old computer with terrible FPS and everything.
Objective completed.
The main aim of that tutorial was just all of like, you know, try to inform people of a lot of the most common mistakes. You'll see me, if you were around when I was doing that, when I was playing Lurk earlier, I was trying to do a similar sort of thing, just point out every time I make a stupid mistake, because I'm always going back and looking and seeing what I've could have done differently. Only way you can really improve. But when it comes to Marine, never really got the hang of Marine. Marine seems to be more about aim than Aliens. It's hard to res bite in comp because everyone is actually paying attention to the map and they are usually laning properly. Pubs, they all like gather around a phase gate or something and ignore their res. Yeah. One too many games of Ns2, I think, for today. Just back out of here. But yeah, thanks for sticking around there, Anguda. It was good fun. Always good to have someone come around there. Had some other people lurking around as well from time to time, but yeah. Main thing is people watch the thing. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one there. Don't know. At this stage, I still haven't really decided on a time. 5 to 6 kind of seems the best. That's Australian time, obviously. But it's kind of difficult to find a time where the American or Australian servers are full. So, yeah, at this stage, I've been streaming every, well, I'm not sure what the time is for you. I think it's probably still Saturday there, right? But yeah, anyway, I've been streaming Saturdays around the same time I started this stream. Been doing that every Saturday, Ns2 at this point. And then obviously single player games on Sunday. But yeah, thanks for popping around. I'll hopefully see you in the next one.